Hey guys, welcome to Soccerholics TV. It's Ben here as always. This week we're changing things up and crossing over to España. I'm inside the Barcelona supporters club, Peña Blaugrana de Toronto, as they get set to watch their boys battle it out against a top 4 team at the Camp Nou, Valencia. Barca are currently in 8th place on 4 points, whilst Los Chess are also on the same number of points, but 2 spots back in 10th. Stay tuned for a unique and amazing atmosphere from inside the Cricket Cube pub, and I'll see you at the final whistle. Wow, what a game and what a goal fest. Barcelona 5, Valencia 1 at the Camp Nou. I'm here with fans Sean and Chris. Guys, want to talk about the game? How was that? What a great display of the players, the team, and just a great game for goals. And fans?
Great to see the energy coming from some of our boys after a turbulent time to start the season. But early in the season is a great time for a coach to try out different tactics. I know we had a lot of injuries recently, so having some young kids like the 16-year-old Fati coming in and scoring those goals, and also people stepping up to take a lot of that slack that's missing from Messi and Suarez is definitely a beneficial move moving forward.
Yeah. What do you think about the game, Chris? Some great young players you guys got.
It was good to see.
Fati's great, 16-year-old
making a mark again early on, and then also Suarez to come on as a sub, though, I think is an understated part of the game. Like he needs that kind of energy coming off the bench. So I think it was a good thing. Yeah.
That's good. News this week regarding Neymar. I want to know, as a fan, how do fans react to him coming back to the club? That, let's be honest, he caused a little bit of controversy leaving in the first place. Do they want him back? Do you want him back?
I think it's a 50-50. I'll take Ney back for my own personal reasons, being a Brazil fan.
Okay.
But I understand the idea of the club with the financial stability to go forward, and also how Ney left. I know a lot of fans are rightfully upset, and also a little bit of revenge, saying, no, you can't come back now. With that being said, he is one of the top 5 players in the world. How can't you go wrong by bringing that into your attack? And for all the conversations that are being mentioned about whether or not we should bring Ney back or not, when you look at the senior players of the staff, whether it be somebody like Messi or even Suarez, Piqué, they all want him back. So if our own players want him back, that has to reflect something. There was some rumors that Neymar would pay some of his transfer fee, and other players said they would have sacrificed some of their salary. So you don't do that for a player unless they meant something. Kind of like the prodigal son. Maybe he comes back, maybe he doesn't. But we've got enough staff members on hand. We'll be able to get it done without him.
Yeah, I think so too. And then it's just also news in this week regarding Messi. Because everyone's wondering about his next move and what his challenge going to be. What do you think? What do you think he's going to do? Do you think Barcelona will offer him like a role at the club, or will he play? He'll still continue to play football somewhere.
I think they're just honoring the fact that he's given so much to this club for his entire life, that it's his decision if he wants to move on. I mean, he's not looking to move on, I don't think, in a sense of like moving to another big club.
Yeah.
Similar clause that Xavi and Iniesta had, where he could move to a lesser club in a different league or whatever. But I think that ultimately the guy deserves his freedom, and at the end of the day, if he wants to go play for his boyhood club, that's something he's always said he wanted to do.
It's good. It's weird to associate Barcelona without Messi, but one of the things I found out in his contract is that he's allowed to leave for free. I find that quite shocking that can be done. Are you surprised by that?
Not really, because we've seen it before with Iniesta, and also from what I'm understanding is that was also a clause that was part of Messi's contract before. That's only now being released to us. Now, for what he's given to the club over the years, I think it's a little bit understandable. He's made them billions, and he's also played where he's won them so many trophies. So if the hierarchy decides to give him that, 1 out of a million clause, and I think he deserves it. And also, Messi's not that player, and he's also mentioned that he doesn't want to go to another club. Maybe his Argentina hometown club, and we've also heard rumors recently about MLS. It's not anything in Europe, and he won't be playing against the gentleman that he grew up with. So he has the freedom to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he's earned it.
Yeah,
it's a little bit different from maybe Kawhi Leonard for Toronto, but even with that person won us a championship, now they're free to do their own thing.
Yeah.
I think with Messi winning us numerous championships,
of course.
he has that freedom to do it, and I have no complaints as a fan.
Okay, and then we'll talk about your new signings and then some of the people that you've let go. So Frenkie de Jong scored today from Ajax, and Antoine Griezmann, one of your arch enemies from Atletico, coming over. What do you think about them so far?
Well,
how they played?
Frankie was a player that I think Barca was tracking for a long time, probably leading up to this. So I think he's going to take some time to fit into the squad, but I think he's shown last season that he's at that level now, and he's ready to play these starting roles. So I mean, it's exciting to have a player of that caliber, that young, willing to give his career to the club. It seems at this point.
And Griezmann, is it too early to say if he can do well?
He had some good results in the preseason, and we saw him do well when we were in Ann Arbor, and he's made an impact in these last two games. So I can see that they are kind of building a little bit of the attack around him, without Suarez and Messi there. There is something to that. His caliber of play brings out, I think, a different kind of attacking football that we've seen. So it's good.
And then Philippe Coutinho, you put on loan. Was that a surprise? It wasn't doing very well, was he?
The gentleman was putting in a lot of effort in, but on field we were noticing, maybe some things that weren't reflecting that was happening at Liverpool.
Yeah, he's lost a bit of his spark, I can see.
But also with him now at Bayern, you're seeing a little bit more of a smile, and for that year loan, and if he could improve a little bit and he comes back, then so be it. If not, we could increase his value, and if we have to trade him back to them or another club, then it works out. Coutinho always was giving his effort, and you got to give him credit for that. Sometimes things just don't work out.
Okay. And then hopes for this season, obviously, Liga again or whatever, some cups, but obviously Champions League is obviously quite the focus, I would think.
Absolutely. Man City, Liverpool maybe doing a repeat. You got a lot of investment from clubs in Serie A.
Yeah.
Not only Juve, you got Inter and a couple other clubs that have the investment, and just like anything else, it comes down to a dice roll in regards to, it's very easy to look at La Liga or EPL, the French League or the Italian League, and have 38 games, and the Champions nearly half of that. So sometimes a little bit of luck and other factors come into play. Obviously, every year you root for your team to win it all, and we have the capability with new signings and other avenues to maybe get it done.
All right, well, fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully you go far. Thanks to these guys. Thanks to Kukuku for having us. Of course, the Peña, Blaugrana de Toronto, they are great. Definitely get down here if you are a Barca fan. Until next time, this is Ben saying goodbye. We'll see you next time on Soccerholics TV.
Barca!
Barca! Barca!